Hi, it's Kim from Expressions of the Universe with your weekly wisdom for September 6th through September 12th. And we have quite a week ahead of us. I don't know about you, but the energy's like kind of wonky. Going to do the crystal of the week, and I have a new deck that my friend Honey, that owns the crystal shop, gave to me yesterday. She's like, take this home and play with it. Okay, let's unveil it. Let's see, we're coming off of a really intense full moon that was in Pisces, opposite the Virgo at 10 degrees, super manifesting. I did pull cards for all of you. Look at this bedhead. I'm just kind of like going really au naturel. I do have lippy on and a little bit of eyeliner, but nothing else. And I just, I'm keeping it simple. That was my shamanic card that was chosen for me during full moon ceremony. You know, it says, it was something about, you know, keeping things simple, the simplicity of life. And the mantra was, I enjoy my life much better when there is less to manage and maintain. And I'm like, oh my God, that is so me. I've taken a couple of days off to enjoy some family time and get some things done around here. But today that I'm recording this is the first day that I've really had a moment that I can actually, and I have published a few of the September tarot scopes, I promised, over this American holiday weekend, happy Labor Day, that I will get the rest of them out. And I wanted to get this weekly wisdom out. I know it's Sunday, September 6th. I'm running behind, but you know what? I can't push myself. I've noticed that during this whole COVID thing going on, I've really tried to nurture my community and nurture my friends without, I mean, you know, like nurturing myself, yeah, but focused on how everybody else is doing without really taking care of myself. Now that the sun is in Virgo, and I have a stellium in Virgo, and Virgo rules the 6th house, it's really important for me to take care of myself. Slow my roll, keep things simple, simplify things. I continue to have issues with my website security. So I have to keep going out to my host to get the security team to unblock the site. It's been really weird. It's like very Mercury retrograde-ish. But anyway, crystal of the week is going to be blue lace agate. And I actually chose this because of the astrology. So here I have this one lovely piece, and it's so friggin' great. I should wrap this and wear it. Blue lace agate is a throat chakra crystal. I guess it could maybe even be a little third eye-ish. Here's another one that I have. I got this in Salem, Massachusetts. Then this one, I think I got this in Salem too. I don't really recall, but you can see it really looks like that. Semi-translucent. I don't have, oh, I do have. Ooh, I do. I'm going to show you. No, that's too bright. Too bright. But the reason why I have the flashlight there is because I got this piece of euphorite up in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan a year ago. And if you shine a black light on it, it glows. And that's how they find these on the beach, with black lights. So it's pretty cool. It's highly concentrated sodalite and other minerals, and it's only found in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. So super powerful. The blue lace agate will help us work our throat chakra. I'll tell you why I chose it. So, yesterday, Saturday, September 5th, Mercury moved into Libra. So, Mercury, it's our communication, it's our thought processes. It moved into Libra, which is balance, harmony, and love. It's fairness, it's justice. But our communication has to become more fair and balanced, more harmonious. It has to be sweeter. And I really thought that blue lace agate would be perfect for that because of other transits. There's volatility and chaos in the air. And so if we can speak with a loving and harmonious voice and be really mindful of our words during this Mercury and Libra transit. Yeah, my hair, I don't even care. I think it will benefit all of us. So Venus today moves into Leo. So Venus, the planet of love, also Venus rules Libra. I think that, our passions are going to be ignited. It's coming out of Cancer, which could have been really emotional and heavy. Things are going to fire up. So I think that that's great energy. Those two energies combined, Mercury moving into Libra, Venus moving into Leo, is going to bring us some lightness, which is great because on Wednesday, September 9th, Mars will officially go retrograde. What I'm picking up from that, and that's where the volatility and the chaos comes in. So Mars is in his home sign of Aries. We know that until January. He will go retrograde from September 9th until November 13th. But then we have to go back over that shadow period again. What I'm picking up is there's going to be a lot more violence for the next couple of months, the next 6 weeks, September 9th through November 13th. Because of the Mercury transit, people are going to want their voices heard. Those that are kind of torch bearers, activists, people that speak up and speak out. Excuse me, I'm going to close my window because my neighbors are doing their lawn. People are cause bearers, so to speak. They could get very feisty with their words and their convictions. So if you are one of those people, I really want to caution you because that could bring violence onto you. If you can't find balance, harmony, and love, and you may see it as balance, harmony, and love, but other people are not seeing it that way. So, also too, what I was picking up a couple of weeks ago with these transits is that, and this is going to lead up into this conjunction in Capricorn, November 10th through the 12th, right before Mars goes direct. People who have paybacks coming to them, people that have been doing injustices, they're going to be paying back a karmic debt. So I do feel like there's going to be a lot of violence. There's going to be a lot of information coming out, a lot of light being shown in some areas that we've been questioning, whether it be COVID, our government, finances. It's all going to be related to those hierarchies, those tiers. And when I was in fire ceremony Friday night, for the first time since COVID broke out, so for the first time since February, I'm looking up at the sky and I see Saturn and Jupiter, and knowing that Pluto's right in the middle, but we can't see it with our eyes. Maybe if I had a better telescope, but it was like they were laughing down. So, Saturn, Pluto, Jupiter are in Capricorn. Those are the planets that caused all of the chaos that we're in. They're getting stirred up. And I noticed like all summer long, for like the last 6+ months, they have been in the east in Capricorn. And then they went retrograde. Well, I noticed that their placement is like in the south moving west. And so I know that they're speeding up and they're getting ready to come out of their retrograde. As a matter of fact, Jupiter will go direct on Saturday, November 12th. So things are going to speed up. They're heading towards Aquarius, which is about humanity and innovation, epiphanies, eclecticness, technology, ideas, but oneness and humanity. So I see that these planets are starting to speed up and shift, and it was like they were laughing down on me. Ha 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 ha. You think that you can change the world with your ceremonies and your prayers and your good thoughts and your good intentions. And we've been here for millennia, and we rule this universe. And behind it, my ancestors are saying they don't know what's going to hit them. So we have big changes coming. We have huge changes. And the winds of change are upon us, and things are shifting. And they're going to be starting to move a little rapidly. The Mars retrograde transit, we're not going to be fully out of that shadow until the middle of January. So that could be the hardest transit. The violence is picking up, definitely. A lot of it could be just verbal, but I noticed a huge shift last night, where when the moon went void, of course, everything just kind of like dropped. So anyway, our moons this week are Aries, which that was last night. So that's volatility. We're in Taurus moon right now. So it's more grounded, more stable with the Virgo sun. Gemini and Cancer. So we will have a very communicative week. Could get emotional by next weekend. And so we just need to ride the waves, ride the tide. Oh, the other message I got during ceremony was things are very fluid right now. And things are changing, the winds of change. Things are changing so rapidly that it doesn't really serve us to get too attached to anything right now, because things are just moving very, very rapidly. Changes are happening. Changes are coming. Things are being taken away. That's, from the full moon energy. The moon is now waning, which is, it's reducing in size. And so things are falling away. Things are going away. I know a lot of us are going through some really big difficulties. If we can possibly perceive them as blessings, you may not be able to see it now, but in hindsight, sometime in the future, you'll look back and say, oh my gosh, this thing that left my life, this person that left my life actually is a blessing, because then things get lighter. I do feel that we will get some relief after November 13th, probably the second week of December on. We'll start to feel more relief, less chaos, and that will be good. Jupiter will be moving into Aquarius, so will Saturn. That doesn't mean things are going to be great, but I think they'll be better. And those changes that are coming, we have to go through some really difficult, chaotic, and rough times in order to see the changes that so many of us are looking forward to, like equality for all humans. Just more love and harmony. So let's get into this deck. It is the Lightworker Oracle deck by Alana Fairchild. I don't own any of her decks. That's why Honey wanted me to have this. She presented a few decks to me. There was a really great shamanic deck, and she thought, oh, this is going to be perfect for you because, we practice our shamanism together. And although it was good, I just didn't connect with it. And then she handed me this, and I was flipping through, and I'm like, I think I can dig this. So she gave it to me brand new. I was using the sample deck, and she said, take this home and play with it. She's so cute. All right, so let's unveil this. Oh, that's lovely. So comes in this lovely box. Here's the deck, sealed. Here's the book. I'm going to pause you again while I shut my kitchen door. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, my neighbor here does his lawn nearly every day. So that's annoying. All right, so let's do my favorite. And when she gets new decks into the shop, I get to open them and check them out, which is always fun. I love it. Okay, so I will be using, we'll see. Let's crack the seal. You know what? I think I'll pull 3 cards for the week. And then I think I will do a card for each of you, for each zodiac sign, just because. Also, too, the tarot scopes are not my typical. I'm just pulling one card from a bunch of different decks. I have to keep it simple. I really just couldn't go too deep this month, and I'm trying to honor my message that I received during full moon about keeping things simple, having less to manage. I have to do it. All right, so okay, standing out brightly, and it's Star Child. So we will explore this on Monday and Tuesday. I'll post this on Facebook and Instagram, Star Child. This would be definitely the connection to the stars that I have. Even though I do practice astrology, I could say I'm a master astronomer. I've taken so many courses. I've been learning astronomy since I was a very little girl. And my sister and I were talking about last night how our grandfather used to teach us everything about the stars and the planets and the moon and all the phases since we were so young. He taught us everything about nature and animal totems. So I'm so blessed to have that knowledge. And then I went on to university and took a lot of courses in astronomy, and I continue that education. My last course I had was just 4 years ago. So I'm ready, I think, for another. But anyway, Star Child, us being connected to the universe, to the stars. Go outside at night and look at the stars. And just, if you can, stand barefoot in the ground while you're looking up at the stars and just feel that connection. So that's what I get from that. Our card that will come in on Wednesday and Thursday, this will be when Mars goes retrograde. It is Master Hilarion and Archangel Raphael. So this is definitely a time of healing for us. I will explore this more on Wednesday and Thursday, Facebook and Instagram. So the archangels are coming in. So I talk about all of that chaos, but I feel that we have to upheave everything in order for us to be making the changes that we're wanting. And this card's screaming out to me for Friday and next weekend when Jupiter goes direct. And, Dark Angel. But we'll see how that plays out. Dark Angel, that's the devil I'm feeling, but it's like devil's advocate I'm hearing. Dark Angel. We're coming into dark times, and I just want you to all be prepared for it. So I'm going to leave it at that. I'll read the guidebook and get us up to speed on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday when I post those. So now let me end this video by pulling a card for each sign. Just going to take them from the top after I shuffle them and cut them. And let's see what the week has for us. I should have done a pick your own, but we did the unveiling. I'll maybe use this deck again next week, and I'll do a pick your own. And I think that would be good. And I'm hearing that I should probably do a midweek pick your own. We'll see. I don't want to, I always pile too much on myself. So Aries, sun signs, rising signs, and moons. Back it up. You want to check out your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon. You need to know the time of your birth, the place of your birth, in order to get your rising sign in the correct houses together. And you can go to astro.com, you plug in your information, you'll get your chart. Okay, so Aries, it's grounding, and I think that'll be great, especially with your ruling planet of Mars going retrograde. It's going to be so important for you. We're going to do these cards for the Mars retrograde. It's going to be so important for you to remain grounded during this time. Highly important. So otherwise, it's really it could be a very difficult time. And I know so many Aries rising and Aries people. I'm hoping that you're going to watch this. Okay, Taurus, sun signs, rising signs, and moons. Oh, I love it. It's Soul Child. Soul Child, this is about going deep within yourself, digging deep down into your soul, finding that inner child that keeps you happy and joyful, utilizing the Venus in Leo. Yeah, Venus in Leo energy. I think that that'll be great. Gemini, sun signs, rising signs, and moons. Trust in the plan. I love it. I love it. Trust in the plan. Trust that everything that is happening for you. There's either a reason or a lesson or a blessing. And we have to try to really perceive everything as a blessing, no matter how horrible it could be. It is. But sometimes it takes years to look back and then see how that plays out. Cancer, sun signs, rising signs, and moons. Initiation by fire. Ooh. So the opposition of Capricorn planets to Cancer is wrapping up. And I think that, the Venus in Leo, that's going to be an initiation by fire. Venus is just leaving Cancer. This is igniting your heart, opening up to creativity, opening up to love, coming out of your shell a little bit. And initiation by fire. This is why I do fire ceremony as well on the moons, because the quickest transformation occurs by fire. So although water and wind are very damaging, fire wipes things out like that so that they can come back and rebirth again. Think about the phoenix coming out of the fire. Think about When we have forest fires, yes, it's devastating and it wipes them out, but then new growth happens because those seed pods burst open and they let out what's inside of them so that they can grow into something new and beautiful. So that's what I'm getting for that. Leo, sun signs, rising signs, and moons. It's the fifth ray of intellectual knowledge. So this is going to be a time where you're taking everything that you know and turning that knowledge into wisdom, calling upon your ancestors and your angels to come down and provide you with that intellectual knowledge, that knowing. No more questioning, no more doubting. It's going to be factual knowledge. Virgo, sun signs, rising signs, and moons. This is the pink rose of Lady Nada. So that is interesting. So this is a peace offering almost, and a blessing from an ascended master. So take it as you will. Plus the sun is in Virgo, so that it's like a birthday present almost. Libra. I kind of spaced out there for a second. Libra, sun signs, rising signs, and moons. Initiation by water. Oh, okay. So this is a cleansing time for you. Mercury did move into Libra, so this is going to be about balancing your voice, balancing your thoughts, balancing your thinking. It's critical thinking. You're also cleansing now in order to prepare for your birthday time. Highly recommend the ocean, salt baths, salt showers. I explained that to a client yesterday. He said, well, I don't have a bathtub. And I said, that's okay. Get yourself some salt. Doesn't matter what kind. I mean, not table salt, but I mean, if that's all you have, great. Sea salt, Himalayan salt, Epsom salt. Himalayan salt, you can get them in chunks. And when you're in the shower, just, cleanse from head all the way down to your feet. Cleanse it off, the salt. And also crying is very good because it's salt tears. That is salt water. You're going to be going through a huge cleansing. So this could be a little bit of a rough time leading up to your birthday time, but you'll come out good on the other end. Scorpio, suns, risings, and moons. Eternal now. All right, so this is about being extremely present in this moment, not thinking too far ahead into the future. It's all about the right now. Okay. You focus on the now and you be very present, then you're manifesting in the moment. And things are really going to start turning around for the Scorpios. So I like that. Sagittarius, suns, risings, moons, orbs of light. So you're surrounded by your ancestors, your spirit guides. I know things are really rough. However, you're being guided, you're being protected. Everything's going to be okay. There is hope, so to speak. It's that little ray of hope. So I love that. Capricorn, suns, risings, and moons. An invitation to connect. And this is a connection to the divine, to your spirit guides, to your ancestors, to ascended masters. And it's also an invitation to connect on a human level. And I think that will be really good. Opening up to communication, opening up to love. I love this for the Capricorns. Aquarius, suns, risings, and moons. Cosmic heart, cosmic Christ. Okay, so little religion-y for me, but not really. It's not religion. It's an energy. So it's coming from a place of absolute compassion and kindness and mercy and love, not only for yourself, but for your fellow man and the people that are around you. I think a lot of Aquarians have been a little cold and disconnected and detached, but I mean, that's to be expected with everything going on. However, with Jupiter and Saturn getting ready to move into Aquarius in the next couple of months, we're coming into that Christ consciousness. It's not a religion thing, because if you know me, I'm like so against any kind of organized religion, but that Christ energy, it's a loving, compassionate, generous, humanitarian energy, and that is for Aquarius, and so it's kind of perfect. And last but not least, Pisces, sun signs, rising signs, and moons. You are getting the key of light. So this is talking about archangel energy. It's being poured down onto you. And I feel as though there could be an epiphany, an awakening, a spiritual awakening, a centeredness and a oneness that you're going to come into with yourselves, Pisces. I love that. So that's what I think the Mars transit is going to instill for everybody if you allow it. Stay out of chaos, stay out of the fray, go with the flow, ride the waves. Talk to me if you're having a bad day. You know, people reach out to me all the time. And you know what? Even I go through meltdown periods. And then I need my friends and everything to bring me back down into center. Doesn't happen often, but it happens. You know, we're all human. That's all I have for you for this week. Have a beautiful and blessed week. If you like this video, please share it with your friends. Comment me, give me some thumbs up. You know, I love to hear what you have to say. I know a lot of people haven't been talkative, but maybe now with Mercury moving into Libra, maybe we'll open up a little bit. With Venus moving into Leo, we're going to open up a little bit. Check me out at expressionsoftheuniverse.com as long as the website is up and running and stops crashing. Check me out on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Pinterest, and Redbubble for my art. And I got to get back on and start making some more art. I just haven't had time for anything. I love you all. Have a great week. If you're in the United States, have a happy Labor Day weekend. I'll see you soon. Bye.